Hey everybody, how are we all doing? Panda, already started. Oh my goodness, everyone's talking loads. Who have we got? Deuce, nice to see you. Deuce, Panda, I've already said your name. Rubia, Sandy, Balthazar, Matt, Kara. How are you all doing? Unknown. Hey Jonathan, how are you? And Pavel. Everyone's here. Deuce, listen, they call me old all the time. It's not a big deal. We get over it. We get over it very quickly. It used to hurt my feelings, and now I'm just, I'm okay with it. I've come to accept it for what it is. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm doing good, dude. Doing good. How's your SE going, Jonathan? More importantly, that's the important part to all of this. Is how is your Star Expedition season going? Because I think it's been doing well. I've been enjoying it. I mean, I felt bad for Aaron because every time I speak to Aaron, I do feel like he's about to have a heart attack. But apart from that, it seems to be going all right. There was a hot fix, and the hot fix didn't come at reset. The hot fix came at about 10 o'clock this morning, like my time. So 7 hours ago, no, 9 hours ago. So some people had already hit before the fix. So yeah. Foot Jelly, how you doing, dude? Ark, no, hey man, how are you? So yeah, very, very strange goings on. But it's listen, as I always say, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. Do you know what else I noticed today? You can low roll or high roll this. On my ult, I always try and test out the event first, just to see if it's terrible or not. And I got this within 20. So I didn't need to buy all 50 of them like I had done. So we're going to buy it. Oh, to be fair, I've got so many gems on this account. I'm still going to try and be somewhat responsible. I'm not going to get it early. I know it. But hopefully on the Optimal account and the VHL account, it works. Regular rolled. Yeah, I said I had it in the first 20. It was about 15. There we go. I could have saved 5. To be honest with you, the rewards aren't horrendous. So, I've got loads of gems. Let's just see if we get more Grim Mats, even if it's a tiny amount. Get an extra core, get some relics, some Grim 2 essence, which is useless, but hey Finn. Yeah, Kara, there is for sure. I don't know what the odds are. I've got to do some profit orbos. We need to do all of them. Yeah, we need to do all of them. So we need to do some quick mathematics. 8 loops, 16, 3 pulls in each and a spare pull. That sounds about right. 1. That's not bad. 2. I remember in the good old days when profit orbs used to be worthwhile. I've already lost count. Was that 2 or 3? It doesn't matter. We'll do another one. I was trying to get clever. Didn't. That's terrible. Not a single one. Terrible luck. Oh my goodness. That's okay. To be honest with you, there you go. Nice. Lost count of how many that was in Fortress. I'll do what I think I need to do. Ah, nice. I told you to get some good coins for that. Nice, Rubio. Vespera is weird. Not many people... Obviously, she's imperative, right? For Void campaign. But because not many people awaken her, she's the type of hero that when you do high roll and get a really good copy, she goes for a butt ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I don't know how many that was. I need to do 5 more loops. 5 more loops. Oh, for goodness sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 loop, effectively. Is that? I think we're done now. Oh, that's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a queen. Don't sleep on the queen. How have I miscalculated? How did I miscalculate that? Light and dark. This would have been heathenry back in the day. But that's better than half the pool luck we've had, so... King Button's a stud, man. Absolute stud. Absolute stud. Right. Let's claim the loot. So we should be done. X. Hey, man. Oh, thank you. X has been pumping out the videos recently. How's it been going? Because I know it's really difficult. Yes, we've got the... It's really difficult when you come back to try and get traction. And I think that's like what... That's what Pendlick suffered with when he kept on trying to come back. So I hope you're sticking with it, my guy. I've got to be honest with you. This week's been shocking. Shocking for me. So I haven't done as much watching as I'd have liked. But I hope that you've had a good one, man. This is terrible. This is terrible. Terrible event. They are always good videos. That's why, to be fair, I've said with X before, if he sticks with it, he'll well, it depends what... I say he'll get there. It depends what we mean by get there. Because his videos is definitely good enough to do what I kind of do, so... like, it's not... But it just takes a while. I mean, it took me 6 months of having like 100 people watch a video, if that. I remember being at my work PC and like desperately putting it on to try and boost the figures, because at that point that one viewer watching the half-hour 40-minute video made all the difference. But obviously now it's irrelevant. But yeah, I don't like this game. How am I doing so bad? I'm losing. I done it on my phone earlier. I was fine. Yeah, work is, man. And it's the grind as well. Hey, Koji. Salutations, friend. Haha, got ya. I would suggest, though, X, that you don't burn yourself out with it. Because I think, like, 4 videos a week is probably, like, a sweet spot. Because you try and do too much, and then you just burn out and just end up doing nothing. I've got to get some videos done. I'm going away. There will be no stream next Friday because I'm away for a whole week. So in fact, there won't be 2 streams. I don't know what I'm supposed to be clicking on. So I'm going to have to get some stuff recorded, including what I think will be like a mega video, which will be like 2 hours of me going through my accounts. Just so it's like a fake stream, basically. Hey, Cobalt. So tonight we're doing my account. We're gonna do treasure tickets on my account. We're gonna do Matt's treasure tickets. We're gonna do the event on Deuce's account. We're gonna check out Lord Archeron's account. No, we're not Archeron's. Gibson's account, sorry. No, it is. Look, that's the same person. Fuck, that terrified me. Just had a national alert from the government. I've never had that come up on my phone. Sorry, do you know what? That freaked me out. I've never had that come through on my phone. So where it's really hot the last couple of days, we've had no rain, no rain at all. So they're saying to people not to make fire pits and shit. There was a massive fire, bro, like down the park where I take my boy for football. During the week, massive, and it was basically people like throwing a cigarette butt, but everything's so dry. Come on. Fuck, I don't know what I'm supposed to press. I don't know what's good and bad. Yes. Easy. Yeah, but in squad, are you talking about, have you done well? I'm also doing Tom's Star Expedition. I'm also filming a video on Tom's account tomorrow. Tom is like a baby whale, and I'm going to give him advice and all my baby whale friends advice on how to do the event and how not to go silly with money, because in this game, going silly with money doesn't actually get you that far because you end up running out of all these other materials. So what people tend to do is Grimoire, and then have no DT mats, and then they run out of Stellar and Cot, and they've got no cores, and they've got none of this stuff. So there's a balance. So yeah. Oh, don't, Kara. I thought that too. I was terrified. Matt, you probably might be. I think Tom's account is 200 million, maybe book 3. And so he should be doing better than you. But other than Lucky, I don't know. Yeah, it depends. This Koji is so difficult because I'm surprised you're surviving and doing well at times 80, which is great. It's great. So it's hard to give advice on stuff like that. Hold on, who's messaging me now? I did the stupid thing of putting something in the Gaia guild chat, and now they think they have free reign to just tag me and stuff, and they fucking don't have that. They don't have the authority to do that. It's very frustrating. I know I ping people all the time, and you guys just have to get over it, right? But yeah. Ice cube. Cold water on a hot day. Godsend. Should we see how many taquitos we've got? Craft everything. Nice. There's a couple of good Star Expedition ones as well. A couple of nice ones. 225. We're going to do 200. Do I have any to exchange? Ah. Oh. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Right. 200 to go. We're going to do... I can't remember how many Matt had on his. Oh my goodness. Why is it... We're opening one at a time, baby. We've got so many to do. Let's not do one at a time. And we've got loads of stuff to do tonight. We'll do the final ones. Shit. I can't remember which one of these was good. One of the oranges is good too. Hey, New Camper. I didn't actually see New Camper say anything. I've just seen Sandy say hello. 257. How many are you going to do, dude? 200? It's a good series. I think it's a good series. compared to what we've been getting, some absolute dross. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, sorry, dude. I must have missed it. I hope you're doing well. That's 6 shards with no treasures, like no full treasures. 7 shards. So, oh, for goodness. Loads of Ori. Man, we are getting seriously like RNG'd out of this. Yes, come on. All I had to do was complain and it gave it to me. That's probably like a terrible precedent that the game shouldn't set for me. Damn it. I was on 215. Yeah, the pink treasure's nice. Pink treasure's nice. And I'm happy it's all damage rather than just damage reduction. Either's fine, obviously, right? Yes! Come on! Let's go! And that's the good red one as well. Not from this series. From Retro, I think. Ah, Arctis is in the house! Hey, bro! How was your vacay? I hope you had a fantastic one. Ooh, by the way, needed to speak to you. I know I asked you before about jumping on your account for a showcase. Oh, for goodness sake. And it just never happened. Like time-wise, it didn't happen. I'm going away next Friday. I need to make a couple of videos for when I'm away. So I was hoping that once you'd reset your account after Star Expedition, I could jump on there for some point so that I can film something and be like, this is my friend Arctis and his whale account. Oh man, do you know what? I feel like that was absolute dog shite. I look at you, you jet setter. Are you still just a boyfriend out of interest? Oh. I don't know if this is going to work. Yep, okay. Oh, damn it. I've done 10 more than I needed. Terrible. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, Matt. Well, yours is easy, to be fair. I can just jump on yours whenever. Oh. I can't wait to do a thumbnail for yours. It's going to have a Rainier and Asmodel front and centre. That's actually clutch getting soul symbols. I'm actually happy I got soul symbols there. And then it gives me something terrible. Arson, nice, dude. 711. That's the big one. I think I've... Whaleyson. Crit damage. This is the one. We're opening up all the birds. Pretty sure this is what we want. To be fair, these aren't bad. Because that's all damage reduction just for which is really what we want. So we get 20%. So does it make sense to cap that out? Ah, no, this one, because this is for everyone. All damage dealt, which is irrelevant in Star Expedition because you get so much of it. And again, but obviously it's not just for that game mode. All damage reduction offset is obviously nice for Aspen. But we now have the new island and we have Maddie that does all that. Boo. Don't want that. I think that's another one for Void campaign, for Void boss. I still think we want this one. I think the logical thing is to do this, right? Get some extra tankiness and do it that way. Rake stream's better. I can't deny that. But you as Rakes finished his stream, I was about to say, but you decided to be here. I don't know if Rakes, I couldn't make it to Rake's stream because it's Star Expedition. I didn't have the time. Didn't have the time. I normally manage to make it and say hi and gift a sub to one lucky person. I didn't make it. I'm sure that with his 200 viewers, he doesn't need me there. Stealing his thunder. I steal no thunder. Right. Oh, we're close, bro. Close. So, 11%, 22%. Yes, man. Yes. Right, let me just see if I've had any pings. I am on Star Expedition duty, but yeah. Don't throw your attacks. Ben, ask Arctis. Thank you, dude. Ben, listen. Ask the dictator. It's nothing to do with me. I'm not allowed to decide these things. I thought I was given the power yesterday, and then he swooped in and took it back after I'd started to feel confident. So I'm not allowed to dictate what we do. We've got Eren in charge. I've got Moist's. Yeah, Ben, don't worry about it. As I said, I presume that we're going to reconvene after. I presume that's what's going to happen. So, because I've got Moist's to do and I've got Jeff's to do. I haven't got any more of my own. Should we see how we're doing? Fucking terrible day yesterday. So we're at 55. Obviously, big boy. Oh, so Dream's done a hit. Who's that in fourth place? What's he doing there? What's he doing in fourth place? It doesn't matter that the others haven't hit yet. I'm stealing fourth place. I'm running with it. Do you know what you can't? Oh, sixth. Fourth on day 2. Everyone else was struggling. Everyone else was hitting that brick wall, and I just came in and smashed through it. Oh, I just hit my mic. Sorry if that sounded loud. No, why are you not in our guild system? What are you doing? Yeah, well, Ben, don't worry about it. I can do it later. The only thing I'd say to you is if you go and tack now, he'll just blame it on you. So it's up to you what you do. Yeah, but no, we have 4 guilds, my bro. We have 4 guilds. So as long as you're Android, you can join anyone you want. Tunax, yeah, I think so, but I'm. Do you know what I'm really surprised at? It doesn't feel like a special event. It feels like a normal event. And it's supposed to be a special event. But in the patch notes, in the calendar they've released at the start of the month. No, okay, listen, honestly, no, you're fine. Dude, if you want to join one of the guilds, you can join one of the guilds. Yeah. August 28th is apparently the August special event. I don't know why they've done it that way round. I don't get it. How am I doing on VHL? I've been doing it every day. Very slow start deliberately. I'm not going to lie to you, this week's been rough. Because of Star Expedition and work and all that stuff. I haven't been doing a lot. But not to the point where I'll lose out by the end of the 6 weeks. Just I'm deliberately taking it slow, but it's very slow. Right, Eren's I'm in stream. Go. Hold on. Let me just. Streaming, go away. Oh, it was all the caps. Oops. Oops. It turned from being a joke to being serious. You can get over it. Yeah, so August 28th, big event. Oh, he doesn't understand because he's French. Streaming. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you for stepping in and telling him to leave me alone. And I told him, I said to them, I'm doing this person's account. I start at this time. And everything's done at a snail's pace. And I get that. is to be careful and be sure. But like, I can't. Why is he doing the cat emoji? Or the cat gif? Ben, you go and help. You go and help Matt. Because Matt needs help to tell Erin to leave me alone. Ben, I don't think. Why don't you put Erin's talking now? Go put a message in the chat and say, can you go do a big hit and see what you do? The boss is at 56%. I see no reason you can't go and do a hit. I just don't want to say it because otherwise he wants me to go with Moist. I don't know what he's thinking I'm going to hit, but I don't know why he wouldn't. Some more leaks. How am I leaking anything in Star Expedition? He's picking on me. I did ask him. Who is the best SE planner in the guild? Man, I suck. X, I said, I was in the voice chat Wednesday and yesterday doing people's accounts. You did join. Why didn't you ask? I don't leak everything. I've got squad and militia, some of their accounts, slapping. Absolutely slapping. You had work. That's fine, but I could have jumped on your account and said it. Look, to be fair, how many attacks have you got left today? You're hard mode. You might struggle. You've got no attacks left. Right. You're a problem. You're a real problem. Listen, the boss is going to be really hard now anyway for like your account. We'll wait until I can set the lineup. We'll wait for next season because you'll improve between now and then. We'll get your account set up. From tomorrow, it's going to be rough because Lucky's going to go tonight and he's going to get squad down to whatever he's going to get squad down to. So, yeah, all of you are going to have a rough time tomorrow, unfortunately. Let's quickly check. Let's check squad. Let's check squad, and then we'll do Matt's tickets. Nah, Ben, I'm really sorry. Oh, there you go. Pavel's. Go on. You can do it, bro. You can do it. I don't see, but here's, as I said, the issue I have with it is I don't want to, I don't want to go against what Erin says because I'm scared of him. So we're at 86 with squad. We're 54th. We're going to jump right up. Jump right up. Oh, that's a massive jump up. That's Elysium's score. 3.5. As I say, why are we so far away? We're not. We're miles ahead. Yeah, because who's done what today? Koji and Dan. Nice. Dan was hitting some absolute wet noodles yesterday, but we managed to switch it around. Sauls is doing good. That is Coco. Ben. Randy's done some... Oh, no. Oh, that's significantly worse, isn't it? This is just the people that die in hard mode, I suppose. Like, 'cause we are quite deep now for thingy. Ben, I will talk to you later as well. When you've got time later on or tomorrow, DM me. Yeah, all right, Ben. DM me either later on or when you got some free time. Because I think I know what you're experiencing with maybe this season. And I'll talk to you about it because we'll figure something out for next season. Yeah, but and to be fair, Koji, we've got more islands, so yeah, it's fine. Because obviously we've got the... Where are they? Galaxy hasn't gone today. He's got a nice account. Jeff hasn't gone today. We've got deuces to do. We're going to do deuces on stream. And Tom. Tom, other than Lucky, is probably the biggest account. Obviously, Matt's got the biggest account, but for Star Expedition purposes, Tom's got the biggest account after Lucky. Lucky's just going to one-tap everything. So we are going to fly up the leaderboard. Absolutely fly. It wouldn't surprise me if we ended up... Oh, I don't even know. What did the boys hit today? Souls was on 267. Nah, so it all depends. We're going to get hard capped. I would be surprised if we don't end up in the top 40 by the end of this, even though that's a massive jump. Right. But listen, we have to wait and see. Let's go on to Matt. Are you alright if I jump onto yours and we can do your treasure tickets? Where is... I've even managed to keep Discord open. Admittedly, I've done a terrible job at not getting distracted by Discord. Angel, how you doing, dude? We're going to go into yours in a bit. Yeah, Angel, it was you were going on, isn't it? Because you discovered the SG. No worries. Dopamine from the treasure tickets. Yeah, boy. Let's get it. Right. Here we are. Well, Lucky, to be fair, Matt, Lucky's going to get capped by the points. So that's what Lucky's going to get capped by. Everyone already knows by now, there is an S tier Urania and there is an S tier Asmodel. Get over yourselves, right? Get over yourselves. Let's go and do treasure tickets. Are you done same as me? How comes you've got... Riddle me this. How have you got more tickets than me? When we've done the same thing. Why? Why are you buying everything? What you bought? Are you doing that to get... Because of what? To be fair, does that, with other stuff, add up to 300 tickets in total? Once you got the weekly card and all that stuff, does that add up to 300, or have you just done it on a whim? I respect the grind and the hustle anyway, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. How many are we gonna do, dear sir? How many are we gonna do? Should we stick to a cool 200 and then see how you finish up at the end of the week? Because you'll get an extra 20, you'll get an extra 18, so 275, and then there'll be 25. Maybe you'll get more from the event. I can't remember. Don't know. Do as many as you'd like. Well, I'll do 200, because then that leaves you free to do what you need to do. Starting off sweet. I mean, the really good one's the little magpie, but at this point, any orange treasure's great. It's the same luck, dude. What do you mean you'll make sure of it? How are you gonna make sure of it? That's a stinky pull. Right. Oh, again, 3 shards, dude. More shards. We can do this. It's okay. Don't spend more money just to get more treasure tickets. Let's go. Come on, let's see a pink. Another orange treasure. And is that the speed? I can't remember what it is. More shards. This is 100 down. I'm gonna have to do some one at a time, because I feel like we're not getting the appropriate luck. I mean, that didn't work, but I didn't do it in the correct order. We'll try the correct order. Fucking works. Absolutely works all the time. What can I say? I'm a genius. I am a genius. Ah, he's at Six Flags. That's like the American amusement park, right? We don't have Six Flags over here. But I know from cultural references in movies what it is. We don't really do chains over here for theme parks, as far as I'm aware. Unless I've been hidden from my whole life. We have independent ones. And our country's so small, there's like 5 proper ones. Like, there's probably more. Hey, don't worry, Prash. You're fine, dude. Turn up whenever you like. Okay, the lack's going backwards. Go back to opening them all up. Right. Is this 4th? That's not the good one. Every treasure's a good one. But I'd rather it was the magpie. Oh my goodness gracious me. Don't like that one. Right, to be fair, nothing can be as bad as those last 2 10 pulls. We're going one at a time. We're going to get at least an orange treasure. Just that good. Just that good. I sensed it. I knew it. It came to fruition. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ugh. Let's go. You haven't got any treasures we're not opening, right? Hey, Arctis. Yes, very nice. We didn't get any. We didn't get any. I could just do all of these. Right, Matt? Panda, you going? See you later, dude. You're not saving any. Perfect. Perfecto. Right, how did we do? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hey, Yarif, how you doing, man? Oh, you haven't got this one maxed. What a scrub. What a scrub. Matt, have you done your attacks today? Ah. Oh. Do you mind if we do them to see what we hit? Matt's under pressure. He's got to say yes. Perfect. Let's go. We'll show everyone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Preset lineup. Hard mode SE. I'm going to presume that's it. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And you guys are going to see what Umbreon can do on a basic attack. Umbreon's cracked, man. Every time he sends us in a clip of it, it's like he does an active and does nothing. And then he just does a basic attack and the boss just dies. And it is so weird to see. Because obviously normally it's completely the other way around. I don't know how it's going to be. Because survivability will not be a problem for Matt's count, no matter what. At this stage, he would survive at times 60, let alone times 85. Or did that just take a big chunk off? I'm not even looking. And then all of a sudden the boss just dies. I don't think the boss will just die now. But we'll see. certainly, I think Tom's account might get a nice pop. Because Sashko, who's on like 250 mil attack, he did uh, a big number earlier. Big number earlier. I was very impressed. Yes, so much RNG. But there's always RNG in Star Expedition. And even more so when we're talking about rocking an Umbreon. Come on, baby. I don't even know when to look. I said everything's backwards. Generally speaking, 11, 13, 15 are the big hits, but... So it's not going to be round 14 because we're going to active, so it could be a round 15 nuke. Hey, listen, I'll tell you, Yarev, you're not the only one that doesn't know what he does. I'm pretty sure Matt doesn't know what he does. No offense, Matt. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2E18. How many more do we have left? 70% chance. Okay, we'll try again. Hey, Solid. How you doing, man? Snow. What's my favourite burger? When I was younger, every year I used to go to a restaurant with my family called Simply Blues. And it was like an American style restaurant. And I'd get what they called the Smother Brother, which was basically a standard burger, beef burger with cheese, and it was covered in barbecue sauce. And I don't eat salads, obviously. So for me, it was literally burger, cheese, barbecue sauce. Used to love it. I also used to love chicken burgers when I was younger. Not so much now. I don't think there's anything tastes better than like a proper cheeseburger. Like just with whatever sauce you want. I'm in like my hot sauce era now, where everything I eat is doused in hot sauce. But yeah, any standard burger I think I'm good with. Squid burger. I've never had a squid burger. I had squid when I've been abroad. Fried squid, fried octopus, whatever it is, just tastes like chicken. And I know that's like a cliche, but it 100% does just taste like chicken. It just tastes like chicken. So I would actually have a squid burger because I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, basically. Ah, Snow, man. Hot sauce. And you know what? I've always liked spicy food. I like spice. I'm happy eating spicy food if I'm sitting there sweating eating it. Like for me, when it hits that moment, I'm like, yeah, this is the good stuff. Like, so yeah, and that's like if I have a curry, I love curry. I can't have a mild curry even though they taste better. They definitely taste better. I have to have one that is like kicking me slightly, or I just don't want it. So if it's a spicy food, I have to have it deliberately spicy. Whereas yeah, for other stuff, I'm fine. What chicken? Fried chicken. Fried chicken in a sandwich, dude. Or I say fried chicken, breaded chicken in a sandwich, obviously. Indian food is so hyped everywhere, and it's not even Indian food, is it? Realistically. In the UK, it's not even Indian people owning Indian restaurants. They're all Bangladeshi, and they're lovely, and the food's amazing. But yeah, I highly doubt that any of them would eat that food in their own country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, so we nearly hit 19. One more. One more. Oh, dead zone. You don't get impacted by dead zone. It makes perfect sense for you to hit. It makes perfect sense for you to hit. Curried sausages with mashed potato for dinner. It's so weird, right? Because the Germans do that. They have curried sausages and stuff like that. I love sausage. but I wouldn't have a curried one. Right, let's talk about something other than sausages. I didn't even know how to save that situation either. I think I made it worse with the last bit. Do I like shawarma? If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I don't know what a shawarma is. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. Kebab. Kebab wrap. Oh, kebab wrap, bro. It's so bad for you, though. And I know this. I also know that the kebabs over in the UK aren't real meat. They just look congealed and disgusting. And then you eat it and it's the tastiest thing in the world. Again, kebab, no salad, pita bread, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, half and half. Nom 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 nom. That's amazing. Shredded meat in a pita. Yes, Motti. 100%. That sounds delicious. Meat and bread. There's nothing in hot sauce with hot sauce. Or barbecue sauce. Do you know what I find strange? That people... I like alioli or aioli, whatever you want to call it. Garlic aioli. Which is just garlic mayonnaise. But I wouldn't ever have it with hot food. And I see people get like kebabs and stuff. And they'll have it on there. I'm like, you're weirdos. You're just weird. It's such a strange thing to do. Come on, Umbreon. Do something. I don't even know what we're expecting to happen. I've just seen him absolutely nuke randomly. I want you to nuke for me. Because at the moment, this is horrifically in the dead zone. And at times 86, is that going to make a huge difference? Probs not. I'd rather we weren't there. Shit. That's definitely... Oh, shit. You marinate ribeye in Italian dressing. Deuce, you're a freak. Am I seeing this right? Most of the people came here from Rake after he said some SE secrets. Everybody's doing SE. Let me tell you right here, right now. New person, Mr. Mustard. I was the first one to talk about Star Expedition. And then after I asked to put stuff on Ard Heroes discussion, they all of a sudden put all the team lineups on there. And all the stuff that gets spread. I think we should open it up more. That's why we're doing attacks. That's why I've been doing attacks. I've invited people to the Discord so we could set their accounts up and tell them our secrets. Rake definitely and Rake won't talk about Star Expedition. I don't know what he talked about today, but I think that because I think he's more cautious. Yeah, Jort is amazing for it, and I said to Jort I was going to do the video, and then Jort done his video, and it's great because it meant that I didn't have to go further with it, because people are terrified about talking about. Maybe I nuke my 3%. Do you know what, Matt? Actually, do you know what I might do? Yeah, Rake has to protect the secrets. And he's part of Utopia. So his secrets are fine. I completely understand that. But I just wanted more people to be able to take part. It's not a secret, Mustard, so you didn't steal it. I told people what they wanted to hear. You're welcome to find out all about the secrets. Ultimately, we only tell people stuff. You solo 2 Utopia guilds in Ace Arctis. When are you coming back home? When are you coming back home? You've been there for 2 seasons now, and you know what? I'm pretty sick and tired of it. I want you to come back and join us. We have a good time. We have the and more importantly, we need help in Ace. We do need help in Ace. Because I say that, I mean, listen, we're through. What was that emotion? I had to try. We are through. We beat the collective, who aren't any scrubs. Talking about scrubs, where's Myrtle? Ah, that's right, they didn't make it. TK lost to Stalker, which is surprising. Obviously, you got Revs. Atlanteus 3 would beat. Stalker, I don't think we would. Utopia, why? It depends if they've got any big boys. Come on in. Look, Arctis was bragging. This is what he wanted to be. Oh. I thought you were in Chaos. Were you talking about previous one? Oh. Hold on. We've just been informed that Pavel's all done. Pavel, don't spill spill the secrets. Ah, I'm on Matt's account. Thank you, Matt, for letting me on your account. Erin won't let me do the other ones on stream. Otherwise, I'd do Moist's and stuff on stream, but I agreed not to do it. Because we've got Moist's, Jeff's, Steve's. I've done all mine today. No secrets. Snow, we weren't talking about Star Expedition. We weren't talking about Star Expedition. Apparently, Rake was revealing secrets. I can't imagine there are secrets worth having if Rake was talking about them on stream. Because Rake, as I said, Rake seems to be much more, and we were just saying, I get it because Utopia, much more reserved about Star Expedition than others. Right. Let's check what so Pavel's got a kill at least. Oh, big jump in points. 54. Nice, because we're in dead zone, so that's fine. Look at me in 5th. Look at me in 5th place. Pavel, were you happy to... Hey, Brian. Do I know what's more important for SE in general? Block or armor? I got a star spawn, but don't know what to assess the most on. I prefer armor because you can get block from other places. Whereas armor is pretty much uncapped. So I prefer running armor. I know some people prefer running block, and that's absolutely fine. 180 21, other than that, all E22s. So to be fair, because listen, I know that Erin doesn't like random letter guy, but he was slapping, to be fair to him, right? He was slapping today. I had an absolute terrible hit. I was doing good, all E21s, and then I had a disastrous one. So where are we? I think are we we're going to be in like no man's land, dude. I mean, admittedly, these guys might have some big hitters to go. Oh, look at Myrtle. They're making moves. They were down here. I was Magnum Opus. That's crazy. Like TK have been struggling. I mean, but they've jumped right. But they're in this fucking group, bro. They're in this group from 10th to 6th. Harmony have played this weird. They went really heavy out the gates. I actually think they're blowing steam now. Maybe. Untitled, which is the new Nash syndicate, could have something left in the bag. When you're looking at, say, this many points from one person, who knows what people have got left? Like, if these have got another 3 or 4 people like that, then obviously they jump right up, etc. People might have gone early. So we're not, this group behind us, they're all really close, aren't they? Wow. Wow. And Magnum Opus definitely have a couple of big hitters. Yeah, it's getting tight. Yeah, Brian, I know. You run block because Jort runs block. But as I said, I think it depends where else you get block. Right? Like, it depends where else you run block. And also, I also think, if you're surviving, it just doesn't matter anyway. I think most accounts are surviving if you've got a hard mode account. Hey, Randy, how you doing? I hope you're having a good time at Six Flags, man. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. We've got a couple more days. I love cold water, dude. Because who have we still got to go? We've still got Steve, Ben, Alars, and Moist has only done one hit, and that was in dead zone. It was still E21, 2 E21, but it was a dead zone hit. So Moist will probably end up similar kind of points to these guys. Ben, I don't know. Ben got 3. Hey, VT. Yeah, as Cobalt said, block has a cap, armor doesn't. So I've always looked at, if you've got the 2 star spawns, like the standard one and the glorious one, plus there's some treasure train and all that kind of stuff, I feel like the block becomes irrelevant, whereas having the extra armor is nice. I don't think if you're surviving regardless, it doesn't make a difference. And also I'd say if you're dying, I also don't think it makes a difference. It's like that weird in between where if you say a 10% chance of Olivia dying, then okay, that makes a difference if you can get one better than the other. But it tends to be that you either die easily or you just don't die easily. Oh, Randy, you're okay, dude. What place is squad in SC? 53rd, Tixie. But because of lucky, we'll end up top 40. So that's cool. Let's go. We'll do some more Star Expedition. Everyone seems to like Star Expedition. So we will jump on Deuce's account. Because we're going to do the event for Deuce. And oh my goodness, everything's so slow. I messaged too many people on Discord for Paco to be that far down. Right. Bless Paco's heart. He's planned everything out for me. I can't possibly mess it up. That's a lie. Nice, Matt. Yeah, your account's perfect for killing out a dead zone. Right, I need to check what Paco said. What did he want me to do? 7,500 CSG packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do the event as normal. Oh, no one saw that. Sorry, guys. Which order for new islands? Koji, I don't think you guys are going to clear the new islands. I don't mean that in a nasty way whatsoever. Like, I hit this one on my main yesterday. And I died twice. So, I completed it 9 hits on a 7-hit island. So, I don't know. Because this is apparently bugged. This one is apparently bugged and not working. This one is cracked. But there's some things I'm not sure about that one. And there's a reason I'm saying that. I don't know. Yeah. 12. That's absolutely cracked for survivability because it means you don't have to run attribute reduction purify anymore in Aspen. So you can run whatever the red one is on him. And also, you can push Aspen further back in the attack order because he's less likely to get CC'd. So that's nice. And we already know Plagued Waters. So yeah, they're nice. But 14 apparently is bugged. So yeah, basically, we just have to see. Yeah, Angel, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Let's check out Deuce's account. I presume it should be set up. It should be set up. We haven't got the Island 14. It's a smaller account where we are. Let's leave it because because Olivia's definitely not surviving, right? Has he got high enough DT for Olivia to survive? 7 million? I doubt it. Should we try with it? What's Vespera's H? Okay, we'll see. We'll do one hit without. If Vespera's surviving, no problem. Then we can bring her in. I don't think she will. I'd rather go safe rather than sorry. But then without Olivia, we're taking so much more damage. So maybe that's not a great... Because it'll be Wukong we remove. We could always put Olivia in instead of Vespera, and then Wukong will help our Olivia survive. Because Olivia's only T5, so she hasn't got any Destiny pivots. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how we're surviving. Madeline got a little bit low there. But we should have the cause to DT. We can DT her today. Doesn't matter. I'll let Paco do that. Hey, Deuce. We're going to do some treasure tickets. I'll let him do, because I think he's got an idea of what he wants to pick in the event rewards, and I don't want to pick the wrong ones. So I'll let Paco pick the rewards as well. I am surprised we're surviving very well, and this is a 100 million Aspen account, so we're surviving better than I thought we would. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. Getting CC'd a lot, but as I said, islands are a bit of a problem. Elena. Yeah, do you know what? I've got to be honest with you. I don't even know if we had Elena. It would be nice to have Elena. I think my issue is this. Whenever since I've been involved in Star Expedition, I've always had the optimal setup. Like, is in the optimal 6 heroes, even if the setup wasn't optimal. So, we could do PDE. I don't think... Okay, the boss moved and we're round 9. That's not bad. The fact that moved something means that we at least done a percentage. And we should have 3 more actives. We're probably only going to get 2. Elena, Olivia. Yeah, maybe. I'll see if we've got tenants for Olivia. If we haven't already got tenants for Olivia, I don't want to start screwing around with that too much because we'll be here forever. But it's something I can sort out tomorrow. Yes, it didn't move then, so that round 9 movement might have just been an accumulation of all the stuff rather than one chunk. Bear in mind the boss does I'll say we've got Madeline, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say the boss has got damage reduction, but we've got the offset with Madeline anyway. Oh, I've got... Oh. Okay, Melissa cleared it, and we've done another little chunk. And we could have around 15 active. The speed order really hurts your brain. Well, obviously, I don't know what we've got optimally. Madeline should go first, Queen should go second. If you haven't cleared Island 13 or 12, whichever one it is, then you want Aspen to go third, Olivia to go fourth, and then Melissa to go last, STV to go fifth. Madeline goes first. That was weak. Not just to clear CC, she'll also make you do an extra hit with her Frantic Gluttony skill, which is nice. And then Queen, you want to go because she boosts your crit damage, hopefully get another layer of Visceral Corruption on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what that was. Deuce is 7th, but only with 1 hit. Yeah, but he's in this group. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we've got some homes. Yeah, but it's part of Star Expedition. If you're not prepared to put in the hard work. Oh, yeah. Oh. There's me worried and I forget what account we're on. I forget what account we're on. Of course it's done. I didn't see any survivability problems there whatsoever. It's definitely like that one. So I have a feeling. Do we just have 2 scissors? We do, so we have extra energy feed anyway. Oh, nice. Okay. So we can do that. Not worry about it as much. Oh, she's so quick already. Okay. So we're still going to run Aspen fourth. So 2522, 2420, 2300. So we want to get her to 22. Which we should be able to do if we take off her boots. 22. Perfect. Ah, perfect. We could just try as this. I also didn't feel that we were getting controlled an awful lot. I didn't feel like that was a massive problem. We haven't got the new special sauce, have we? I still think we maybe made a bit of a mistake today with something. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know if we did. Swap Eli. I trust you, Brian. Because listen, if Olivia also gives us so much more survivability. Oh. So if we can get. Am I going crazy? Oh, because he hasn't done. Right, we haven't done islands. 10. I mean, I just don't think they're going to get done. Like, period. So. This has had someone do it, but this is an amazing one. But I just don't. I don't know if the account's there. I also haven't set anything up, for goodness sake. There we go. Right. I don't know. We'll see. No, that's what I say we do. Oh, why is he frontline? We're not watching this. Okay. Maybe we'll do something. Clarity. We want to get a couple of clarities in. That will help us with our all damage reduction. And we've got 2 clarities. Which is important. I don't even know if I've just done this the quickest route. Why, yeah, what's sugar? I've still... I can't change it. I hate the fact that he's a frontline Aspen. Okay. So we only lost 1. This will be probably 2 hits. Shit. Boss is in the back line. Right. I can't think of what position that's in. I can't think of what position that's in. Right, I'm going to have to go into a fight and see. Oh, he's just in the middle. That's weird. He just looked weird there. Right. Okay. We're going to have to switch that. We'll switch that. Damn presets. And to be honest with you, there's no point having Holmes Youngs in this anyway, is there? There's no point having Holmes Youngs because we can't CC the guy. Let's see if we smack him really, really hard, if it does anything for us. Oh, as I say, we must have 1. Paco's in his PvP era. So he's got the alligator out. So Aspen, Maddie, Queen, Wukonginator, Melissa. Wait a minute, we got this rather than Lucky Cat. How did I not see that? Just go for all the energy feed. Because I don't know who's going to survive and who's not anyway. I didn't check. We're not worried about speed order right now. Let's see if we can get this to work. Wrong. Let's try. Oh, shit. Did I put Aspen in the right spot? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, I think we're fine. Unless that Faith Bade and Rogan decide to be bitches. And Aspen will pop. Nice. Okay. So that's cool. That's done. What else did we do? That's difficult. I don't know if that's the one we want to go for. It is, but people aren't going to have the setup to take advantage of it. I mean, Matt's already cleared one. I don't think anyone's going to be clearing that. But everyone else, we've cleared all the other ones. Well, listen, we'll go to this one. Ah, we're going to have enough. I don't think we're going to have enough. Here we are. Let's try it, eh? Let's try it. Essie Islands. Perfect. Have I just gone the wrong route? Oh, did I win? Ah. Oh, man. We'll come back to that. I'm not going to make everyone sit. Oh. We'll have to come back to that and not worry about that right here, right now. Let's because we've got enough of the tickets. Let's go hard mode. And see. Islands are hard. Yeah, I should have switched it out. But yeah, just from a time point of view, we won't go back and switch everything again. Diogo, 12 and 13 at Easy Islands. It depends on the setup, mate, and depends how much time you've got to set it up. Obviously, we didn't have an issue in Elysium with it, but Squad's a little bit different. Deuce's account can do it. Like we can do it, but the thing is, there's not going to be 10 people in Squad that can, so it's almost irrelevant because we can't. Yeah, unless people, because there'll be some waves that are just impossible. So. Yeah, formations are important. I think for islands especially, because it's so different to what you're going to be running elsewhere. I would also say to people, if you have a couple of the new gauntlets, it just makes it easier. Right. Olivia died round 9, and we're feared. And it's irrelevant anyway. Okay. So, should we try it? To be fair, she got annihilated as well. I don't think PDE is going to protect. I don't think PD is going to protect. Hey, Rake, how are you, man? I think. I feel like we go back to what we're doing because I just don't think it's going to make. Don't think it's going to make the difference. Oh my 2460. Guys, cracked on speed. You should. Okay, listen, Brian. I'm going to trust your judgment. We'll try it with PDE. We'll try with PDE. I don't mind. I said, Ooh, too quick. 2108. Don't even know the speed order for Elena. I know. I did. Listen, Rake, I've been busy, and I apologise to other people for that. I've been busy with Star Expedition, right? I've been busy with Star Expedition. Do you know what I didn't do as well? I didn't put Clarity on. Clarity... Realistically, it wouldn't have made a difference from her dying or not. But it probably would have been nice to have... Hold on, I took the wrong ones out. What an idiot. What an idiot. It probably wouldn't have made any difference. Maybe it would have made a difference. Rake, why are you guys struggling against Chaos? What, are you all going to hit really, really late? That's what I was telling people, is that you guys hit really, really late. I didn't know if I was telling the truth or not. Oh, I don't want crap. I didn't know if I was telling the truth or not. So, I should probably sparing. You didn't attack yet today. They don't stand a chance. I think it was Snow said to me, I think you guys hit quite late. Oh, Brian, sorry, I didn't even see you say that, dude. Sorry. We'll see if we're surviving. We can always try after. I think the problem is, even if we survive, we're not doing enough damage anyway. Even like our best hit is just not there, which is fine. I am still just surprised that surviving at times 80 odd. After this, we'll jump on to Ben's, and we'll see. Tom's, and we'll see how Tom's doing, because I think Tom can clean this up and then carry on with great things. I presume so. It's round 6. Yeah, and listen, it's fine. Bear in mind, if we can get Vespera to survive, she's going to give us more of a damage boost for Aspen than, even without her DT pivots, than Wukong will. Do you know what? I haven't checked the pivots. I presume the pivots are right. My only concern is I've been taking people out and putting them in. See. It moved, but it might have been a culmination thing rather than an actual movement. That was a nice jump. Come on, round 15. Oh, oh, no, okay. We had it cleared. Big one off. Don't have the island 14 buff. 13 buff for the debuff removal. Silenced. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. That's where that new island buff is just amazing. That'd have cleaned that right up, and that would have been a really nice hit. 47. We've got, how many more hit we've got? We've got one more here, I think. Have we got one more? No, we haven't. We've done 2. We'll claim them and we'll leave them. We'll, as I said, we're going to be probably times 75, 76 tomorrow. We can still do little bits. I think it still makes sense to keep hold of the attacks rather than going crazy. So we'll switch over. We'll go to Tom's. Tom, there he is. I've got to pin his information, so I've now got to find it and then repin it. There we go. Right. Let's pin that. And pin that. I said Tom's got the whole event to do. But we're not doing the event for him today. We're going to do it tomorrow on his account instead. Let's go see. Let's go see what we're looking at. SE boss. I said to him, he said, what's like a good hero to get? I said, oh, Olivia. So he went and got himself an A, Olivia. Beast mode. Why have we got, out of interest? So we're waiting for a core. That is probably what we're going to get this week, I presume. So we've got, get redressed. Ooh. Scissors. There's no Destiny pivot to worry about, is there? Lissa, Elena. Why is 2191? That's fine. 2140. So really want to be at 2200 for Olivia. She want her a little bit quicker. We can probably mess around with this. Yes, we don't have another stone. Right, let's quickly re-roll her another stone. He must have gems. He does have gems. Right. Do that. Fine. Holy damage, skill damage, Olivia. Why not? I need to re-roll my Olivia. But I haven't got the dust. So, yeah. Hey, Olivia could be a double-edged sword. Hopefully, she's a single-edged sword that's going to absolutely take us to glory. So, there, Eli. Put that on. I can't remember what I wanted it to be at now. Oh, the speed order's not right at all. So 2140, so 22 I wanted. And that will get us to 22 exactly. So then we want 23 for Aspen. Which we can achieve. Perfect. 2318. Why is she so slow? Oh, she's got... Of course she's got scissors. She's really slow. We might... Do you know, we might not have a choice here. We could try and lose another 20 speed off Aspen. She? I didn't even check. Oh no, that's fine. And that is perfect because either Eli or Halora will get their energy drained because they're second highest attack. So that's fine. 2, 3, 5, 4. I wonder. How much soul power has he got? Because we can rinse a little bit off this Aspen. None. I don't know how much he's got in total. I can't imagine Tom's got a lot because it's a pretty new account. Oh, he has. So we can fix all of this with Soul. That's why she was so quick. Do you know what? I was wondering why she was so quick. Like, that's why she's so quick. Okay. I mean, juiced to the absolute max. Juiced to the absolute max. She doesn't even need that to survive. But we need this to help with speed. 50, and we'll put it on Madeline. Because I can take more stuff. Oh, yeah, that's not a very good Madeline copy. Right. Should we do that and see where that leaves us? So... Am I going crazy? Oh. There you go. Oh, she's not got... Oh, she's not in a home. Oh, man. This is going to be difficult then. We might even have to... 2373, and to be fair, she's like capped out. We've made her slower. We can make her slower, but not by much because she's going to catch up to. She's still got 100 to mess around with, so we can make 2-1, so we can make her another 50 slower. So to be fair, can't even do that. Oh man, talk about micromanagement. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. Because what we're going to do, we're going to re-roll Elena's stone to get her slower. So we're going to unlock that. That'll be fine. Okay. So we're gonna have to work in reverse order and just try and make people as slow as possible. So we can make a 2050, which means if we switch that, and give that should get us there. 2050. Does she have boots? 2040, 46. 2040, and then that means 21 for Olivia. So do that. Does she have boots? Oh, she does. Oh, that's Melissa's boots, but that's fine. I can't remember what we said now. 2040, 21. So that's fine. Which means we want 22 for Aspen. I mean, it's just oh, I forgot about that. 2238, 2330. So we need to drop off 80 speed. It's 90 speed, that's fine. Oh, we're like 4 speed short. Oh, we could take a wee bit off of Halora. Soul power. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right. Sorry, 53. That's fine. And then we wanted to boost Olivia by like 5. Fine. And then boost. Where is she? Oh, I can't sell her because she's not T. Oh, no, she should be able to. Yeah. That should do it. Okay. She doesn't have homes. She doesn't have homes. She's there. Speed attack, but she doesn't have any home. She doesn't have any soul power. Ah, do you know what? This is surely not the case. No, it's not the case. Do I enjoy setting this up? I don't mind it. I think it gets difficult when there's so many peoples, and the real issue when you're doing so many accounts over and over again, like this is fine because he's got everything that we need. The difficulty I have, I don't have the experience to like go into accounts that haven't got the main 6 heroes and set them up. I just don't. I don't. But to be fair, I say that we've still been absolutely slapping. Like after I've gone on them, because you can always try and do. Oh Jesus, gee Willie, you can always try, but you know it's just hard. And like when people say, "Oh, Elena over Wukong" and stuff like that, I believe it, but I'm not going to know that as such until I get told it because I've never had to run it. Precision's fine. Okay. SE boss done. Madeline's cause active. We haven't looked at the pivots. Let's check the pivots out. I unfortunately haven't been able to detect. I think this should all be alright. I love Queen's Destiny pivots. I think she's super underrated. I don't know what the boss is on. It's around the 50%, so I'm just going to ignore that because I don't know. That is definitely that one. I prefer that to holy damage. However, I do know that people disagree with that, but that's my decision. That's fine. And she's tanky. Oh, she's 23 million HP. Same as mine. Right. Star imprints. We could try Clarity. Calamity. I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. Because we should be surviving anyway. No, I'm not messing around with that. Just in case it messes up the speed again for Vespera / Elena. Right. Perfect. Let's go. Brian, I know that. I know the holy damage node does nothing, and yet people that know far more than me about Star Expedition and this game in general tell me that's what I should run. Out of pettiness, I don't run it because I don't see if everything's going right, then it's irrelevant. If it's going so poorly that holy damage is going to make a difference to us, the attack's done anyway. But I tell people about the holy damage node, but I don't use it myself because I disagree with it. Basically, is what I'm saying. But let's see what Tom can do. I'd be surprised if Tom doesn't clear this. I think. He's got a very similar account to what Sashko's was, and Sashko done big numbers earlier. And Tom's going to have book 3 for next season. So, yeah, he's going to be a monster. Oh, holy shit. That was round 8 active. Okay, that's obviously cleared the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so close to an E20. Has someone else gone? Why has that done that? The reason I say that is this happened earlier in Elysium. They haven't messed something up where the over damage is counting, have they? Surely not. Who's Ronnie Coleman? Right. Ronnie, how you doing, man? How you doing? Nice to see you drop in. 270 million attack Asmon and you need a new guild. Have I got the home for you? We've got several homes. We'll put you up in one of them after the season's ended. Me and you, we jump into voice chat and we go through your account. We get you set up. We maximize your damage. Yeah, well, Brian, sorry, I'm going to go back to recruiting. Ronnie, if you want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. If you ping me later on, I will give you the guild role. We'll get you in the guild chat. And then we'll do that anyway, because obviously you'll leave your guild after the season finished. And then we'll get you set up afterwards, and we can do that. Mustard, do you know what though? 270 million is a big account, but a lot of it depends on infusions and stuff. If you're 270 million and you don't have many infusions, which to be fair, you must have some to be 270 million, I think like you'd have a rough time in Elysium. I think squad's like perfect because like Tom, surely this is more fun, right? Slapping the bot. It's gone up to 100%. It's a visual thing. The over damage, if you go, this is what happened to Elysium earlier. You all saw that, right? That said 90 something or 80 something, right? I think that is taking into account the damage done by the last attack if it's over damage. And then it resets when you go out and come back in. Because that happened on my attack earlier and we were trying to figure out who had done the extra damage. And I think it was overspill from my damage. But yeah, Ronnie, join the Discord. We'll have a place for you, man. You'll have a good time. And as I said, you can either, to be fair, 270 million, you can either join Elysium, but I wouldn't recommend you do that, or you join Squad and you have more fun, like day 4, day 5, day 6 for sure. That's what I'd recommend you do. But yeah, we had it earlier, Brian, because we were holding a Spanish Inquisition to figure out who had done the attack. Because Erin obviously was going crazy. And I was trying to figure it out because I was looking at the leaderboard, like, it doesn't make sense. If they hit 9% on the boss, are you strong enough for a militia? Arctis, do you know what? For you, I would let you join. In a heartbeat, I'd let you join militia. Squad, now we've got Ronnie in, is a little bit tight. And Elysium, you know, I don't know. Oh, by the way, Erin's been asking me to invite you to one of our voice chats, but I knew you were away, so I didn't want to ping you. You're more than welcome to join tomorrow night if you'd like, and watch us all do our attacks. Militia is the best, Rubia. Yes. Yes. But like, Rubia, are you having a good time that you're hitting the boss late in? Perfect, Arctis. Well, to be fair, Arctis, you have permissions anyway. So you just jump on in. Yeah, I will ping. Ah, Brian. Brian, can I tell you the truth? Let me tell you the truth. I had my first falling out with the powers that be. Because I said, I want Brian to join our voice chat. And they said, because they're very paranoid, mainly because they're French, they weren't comfortable with it. And here's the thing, because they haven't spoke to you, they don't know who you are. And I said to them, I've been talking to Brian since before I even had a guild. So it's not like he's coming to spy. Where the guys are getting very tense, it means, oh, fucking hell. I don't really want to push it. You can join Squad, no problem. Squad chat, and we'll have Squad chat tomorrow night. But Elysium chat, I don't think so. In the off season, if you talk to, because like Svet and Cinder, they're in the group now. Aaron loves Svet and Cinder. So you can, you can join up with us in squad. But as I said, just try and talk with Aaron during the off season. That was a massive hit. Yeah, massive hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit. There was so much more in the bag. I'll send that to Tom. Round 13. Yeah, that's round 13. So he had so much more in the tank. And we're at boss 84. Mustard, it wouldn't though. Really. Maybe, because obviously there's a damage cap. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can get. Brian, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I've had this conversation. Honestly. But here's the thing. I really appreciate, it's not just the work that Aaron's put in, but that the others have put in to help like all of our guild clear void bosses and void campaign and all that stuff, and obviously the Star Expedition setups. So I don't want to fall out and argue with them over something, and that's the way it was going towards, which is a shame. They said they think they're just being paranoid. I think they are just being paranoid. I also say I get their point, even though I don't agree with it. So it was one of those things that it's a shame, and I should have spoke to them before offering it to you. And in reality, because of the way that this week has worked out, we haven't had Elysium group chats really. It hasn't really worked like that. It's been a bit hit and miss, literally, this season. And how the season was going yesterday, because of the new buffed boss, no one wanted to be around that group anyway. Because they just were not happy in the slightest. So we dented it round 8, or round 7 was that? That's good that we dented it. Yeah, but Brian, I don't agree with them. But as I said, they've gotten on with Svet and Cinder. Arctis is allowed to join. So during the off season with it, even just have a chat with Aaron, because Aaron's a lovely guy, and he's so knowledgeable about the game. Void bosses and stuff like that, those guys, him, Quake, Paul, they're absolutely cracked out their mind. So I can't wait to get it set up. This isn't as good. We're still attack reduced. Are we? Oh my god! That's such a monstrous hit! Oh my god! That is so huge, dude. Round 12! Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry for... Man. That's wild. Like, there's so much more in the tank as well. That's what's crazy with this. Like, we're not even close to doing what he can do yet. But this is why, like, someone like Tom, honestly, should stay in squad. When you can... And obviously, I'm doing the attacks for him. I understand that, right? But when you can have this much fun doing the attacks and getting kills, or you just go into Elysium and from day 3 you're like just hitting a fucking brick wall over and over again. This is so much more fun. Who's Storm? Where are they? Who is it? Who's in Storm? I don't know anyone from Storm. They're the one guild that I haven't made any connections with. Matthias, are you Storm? We can make a connection. Because I don't speak to anyone from Storm. I know people in every other guild at the top. I don't know anyone from Storm. Yeah, Brian, 100%. Like where you were in TS, I would so much rather be in like squad than Elysium. I'm going to put out a recruitment video. I'm going to put out a recruitment video highlighting the type of players we want. And I was thinking today, I listed it all out, like what I was going to put. And for Elysium, it's like massive whales, people that are like 250 and above with the really proper setup and infusions, but they're going to end up being janitors and slaves, right? They've got to understand that. Or off-meta accounts that can clear all the islands. So if off-meta or PvP accounts or whatever they are, say they're not wanted by the other guilds because they don't really do Star Expedition because of the boss fights, they can come to us and they can help us out in Ace and they can go and smash the islands and we don't care about boss damage. That's going to be Elysium. Squad is going to be exactly the same as what I've just said, but obviously like a version down. That's massive for round 10. And then Militia is going to be... really, I want to keep Militia to SC accounts only, or moving towards SC accounts only, and then we have Chill. And Chill is where everyone can put their baby ults and they can park their accounts and do whatever they want. I haven't even looked at Chill. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even know what Chill's up to in the world. Why? What happened there? Did Maddie not do an active? This makes me want to drop down to squad for next season. Not going to lie to you. Come on. Loads of holy damage buffs. What's happened here? Carrot, I'd rather... Oh, was that it? Did we miss an attack? Did we get silenced or something? Did I miss that? Ah, still right. Okay, right. Oh, man. That's fine. Man, that's absolutely fine. We've got one more hit. This is the issue with squad, I think, is that I haven't got anyone to call on to be like, oh, go finish this boss for us. So, Tom. Oh, we're 50th. We're 50th. Yes, guys. And this is without, it's not without lucky. See, I haven't got any, fucking dog just went. Yeah, no, you can join Chill. Of course you can. If it's your main account and you want to join Chill, yeah, but no, 14 million. You might. Maybe you want to join Militia because Chill just isn't serious. Chill just isn't serious. And so, yeah. We're going to leave it. I'll tell you why we're going to leave it. Because I want to... I can't leave it. Nah, listen, what? No, you've got an account that's 14 million attack Aspen. Ah. Arson. Feel like you're too weak from Nisha, can't even deal 1%. You'll be amazed. It depends how SC pilled you wanted to get, right? Nah. It depends how SC pilled you want to get. You can make big progress in a very short period of time with an SC account. Oh yeah, Note can join Chill. Note can join Chill. If it's his account. No, have you got a 14 million attack Aspen, but your account's 7 years old? What am I missing there? Have I missed part of this conversation? Yeah, Yarev. So I'll let alts join, Chill, but on the understanding that obviously if other players want to come in with their main accounts, then your alts have to move. That's the only downside. If I can get a sixth... no. I don't get it. So did you quit? Okay. Yeah, we'll join Chill. If you want to join chill, you don't have to join chill. Attack ramps up. Yeah, Arson, I wouldn't worry about it because things like scissors and energy feed, I forget your account. I forget people's accounts because I go on too many accounts, right? I was talking to Dan about that earlier. He said about what should I do on my account. It's like I forgot what your account looks like. If you have the correct 6 heroes, even if they're Tree of Origin 5, if you end up getting 3 scissors or 2 scissors and some energy feed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, obviously it's capped. Like you're fine. Like you're automatically going to be fine. But my account in Militia, I was doing big damage. I hit 4 1 hits in a row in Militia, and my Aspen's 31 million. So, yeah. Come back to yeah. So yeah, Lucky can go off later, and I'm actually going to say to Lucky, I want him to pop off tonight because I'm desperate to see Tom. Yeah, see, again, it's done it again. Brian, if you're still here, it's done it again. 2%. So 98%. I think that's over damage. Yeah, but you're in Militia. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Rubia. But Rubia, you're in Militia. You could join squad. Over damage. It was happening earlier as well. But for some reason, this isn't clearing. I don't know why it's not clearing. Oh, Arson. Yeah, but you're in Militia, Arson. You should be fine. No, I want everyone... No, Rubia, 80 million, is going to have more fun in Militia than he would in squad. 80 million is perfect for normal mode because you're one hitting, you're doing loads of stuff. You get to hard mode, you might survive, but you're doing no damage. So I would just stay in Militia. Yes, this is huge. This is huge. Yeah, but the difference between A- and non-A- is like over double power, dude. So yeah, it's massively different. That and scissors. The scissors for Star Expedition is just a necessity. And I would say to people, at least it's not a deified artifact that we're looking for. At least it's a standard one. Samurai, you say that. I think you'd be surprised. I think you'd be surprised. Especially with some of the treasures we've been getting, etc. Like, it all adds up. Deuce's account is 100 million attack. To be fair, he's really high DT, so that's not a fair comparison. Maybe it's too small. But I think you'd survive the first 10 levels, but just not doing a lot of damage. Personally. Right, Angel. Oh, I'm looking forward to going. Is it Angel? Angle? I didn't know what to call you in the video the other day, and I felt really awkward just saying it. Angel. We haven't bloody pinned your information either. Arson, you always want Splendid. However, I would say to you that 2 glittery scissors is better than 1 splendid scissors. I think I'm right in saying that. So it's like having demon bells and stuff like that. It's always better to have them spread out rather than just 1 if you have to. But then I'd argue that you're probably better off having 2 splendid / radiant than 3 glittery. Because you can have extra energy feed if you wanted to go that route, or you can have a lucky cat or something on your Olivia. Sorry. Angel, I found it. I was about to say, can you resend it to me? I'm going to pin it. I just tried to pin the message where I was like, yeah, I'll pin it. Obviously didn't pin it, did I? Idiot. Cool. Is that back working? Have we got the server tag back up and running? That's super cool. Thank you for wearing it, Angel. Appreciate it. Right. So we're in Angel's account. Now, he tripped and fell over the other day. And he stumbled across some SG. Right? He stumbled across it. He found it. He's taking it. And so we're going to give Angel some advice about what to do with it. What tends to happen when people have an influx of SG is that they go and spend it on terrible things. Now, we're going to advise Angel that is not what we do. I would say to him that the smart thing to do is to convert probably 10k of that SG into CSG. So he has 50,000 CSG on his account. That would mean that he can do the next, whatever that's going to be. That will get us through the event season, right? That will get us through to like Valentine's and March instead of doing 7,500 events. That way he can't waste the SG if there is CSG. So I would convert 10k of that. I don't think you need better Aspen. You could do the better Aspen. If you turned around and said your goal is to do Star Expedition, and that's like what you quite like to push towards, you'd obviously get yourself a better Aspen. But I don't think... Hold on, I need to confirm exactly what your one was. 6.2. It's an A, but it's a low A, but 6,200 GKD with armor. I think for not a silly investment, you can get a better copy than that. I mean, that's going to be that's not a better copy. Let's go attack down. Inflated. Thing is as well, if you're spending a decent amount of wedge on this, I don't understand why you wouldn't get yourself a really nicely pre-rolled one. I wouldn't bother with anything that's not pre-rolled. The chances of getting God Killer, Giant Killer Defier and a decent substat are so slim that I wouldn't risk it. It's quick. Oh man, that poor guy. These are expensive. These are expensive for what they are. There isn't many on the market. Arson. There's two reasons for that. The main one is soul power and the soul power cap. I personally see no reason why you can't get yourself a really nice A-. See, like, and that's going to be so much cheaper. And to be fair, you've got no soul power. So talking about soul power caps is just irrelevant, right? You've got no soul power. So I think you can just get yourself a really good A-, because yours is an A, but it hasn't got great substats and the attack's not great. But I don't really want to be spending 13k. It'd have to be pre-rolled for me to even consider. See, that's expensive for... I don't think it is expensive. That's a chunky attack and it's pre-rolled. And yours would probably sell for that price. So you'd just be swapping over. You wouldn't even be losing out. You got it for like 9k. Hey, Rob. How you doing, dude? I would still rather you get an A copy. I still think an A copy is the better investment. It's easier to sell an A copy because people like me, when you start getting into using soul power, just wouldn't even consider an A- for a main damage dealer at this point. Because even if most of it's irrational, because unless you've got a shit ton of soul power sitting in the bag, you're not going to be able to cap it anyway. But once you start finding out about soul power, it's really hard to get off your high horse. So none of these. And it's the wrong time to buy one. Yeah, Brian, well, we wouldn't do it today anyway. The best time to buy a copy is after SE finishes, because there's loads more on the market, and everyone gets all pissy if they've had a bad season and says, I'm never doing this again, and so they sell their Aspen and they buy another hero to help them push Void campaign. I waited ages for mine, and I'm super happy with it, and I probably won't ever have to upgrade it. So yeah, is there a guide? Probably not. So what you do, you buy cheap copies in the auction house. See my, there is going to be a guide. I'll tell you what, there is going to be a guide that's going to release when I'm on holiday, because I'm going to release one. Basically, you get your copy, you effectively retire it, but you don't get the CSG back. So you're spending. And then you go into your hero and you give it extra stats. So like your Aspen is an A copy, has 3,143 soul power cap. So you can boost these stats by quite a bit. Whereas like your A minus Asphodel has 2,600 soul cap. And your B plus Betty has a 1,400 soul power cap. So you imagine, it's not just what the copies are now, you can make them better with soul power. Soul power isn't just a whale activity, and in truth, it is something I look at your account and say, as I said, I would convert 10,000 SG over to CSG. So you've got 50,000 CSG sitting there. You can do every event for the next, I don't know, 7-8 months, guaranteed, at 7,500 contract starry gems. And then I'd buy yourself a really good Aspen for 20k. I would then spend another 2,000 or 3,000 getting better copies for all your other heroes with great pre-rolled substats. So for instance, if you love Betty, great. This is doing nothing for you. You go out and you find a B or a B plus copy that has control precision and has control immunity offset. Doesn't have to be a B plus. In fact, I hate buying B plus copies because they're so overpriced. So for instance, we'd go here. I don't know what you use her for. Let's find a tanky girl. That's a solid all-round copy, but you'd go through and you'd find one and you'd wait until you found one that had control immunity offset, control precision for a solid price. There's no, there you go. Oh no, control immunity. Sorry, control precision, control immunity offset. And then you just pick one up. That's what I would do. I would do that for all your heroes. Get really solid copies for all your heroes. Like this. You might look at a B plus and say that's really good, right? I would turn around and say, that's low HP and they're not doing anything for you really. Control immunity is okay. I would much rather have a B copy with slightly higher HP that has armor and damage reduction as substats. Don't ever use hammers to re-roll them. Just wait until you find a good one. And then by the time you've done that and you've sold your current Aspen, you're still going to be sitting there chilling with 10, 15,000 SG, 50,000 CSG, a much better Aspen, better supports for all your team as well, and you're flying. And then, in terms of spending in-game, I don't think you need to go stupid. $30 relay is immense value for what you get. On this event, you would get 80 event currency. Or you go $15 to get the sign-in book, which keeps you topped up with Prism Starry Gems. It keeps you topped up with Deluxe Resource Chests. It gets you an extra selection in the event. And you get, so I think you get 70 event currency, which means you can complete all of the floors because you're not worried about getting the 1,000 CSG refund. So you complete all the floors and you can end up picking an extra Grim pick. And that will put you at 70 event currency. Then you get the free pick as well at the end. So that's basically what I do. I know I've just said loads of stuff. But the issue is like, I can't even say we'll sit down and we'll do it purely because it's going to take time to find the right copies. There's another video that I'm releasing about awakened copies and talk about what I've just talked about. Because I do feel like people get really pent up with saying to themselves they need a B+. And a B+ is so much better than a B. It's like, absolutely not. Not unless the substats are just as good. And the other thing, why are we paying B+ money for something that has extra speed, for instance, when we don't want the speed? Or why are we paying extra for a B+ copy when it's not going to be a tenant and it's a support hero? I'd rather see like this because this is going to do more for us because it's tanky, etc. I mean, that's not bad. That's not good. Well, Dusk in the house. Hey, Dusk. What Sandy said. Madeline, nice. So yeah, Angel. And in terms of, because have you done the event? I can't remember what we said. So you're going to do the event. Have you spent? Oh no, you haven't spent on the event. Otherwise, you'd have event currency. If you don't spend on the event and you do 7,500 contract starry gems, you get to 70 event currency. Yeah. And what do we need to get you? Because I'll show you the order. You was planning to go 130. Oh. Angel, I'm going to have a very real conversation with you. You've invested heavily in SG. Don't feel the need to go and spend big on the relay, etc. It's a good week to do it if you were planning on doing it, because you get an extra event pick by going big on the relay. But don't kill yourself over it, because what tends to happen is I see this trap all the time. People get in spending traps. So just think about it. If you want to do it, it's obviously going to help you out loads, but just, you know, I feel like baby steps is always best. Personally, I always feel like baby steps. You can always spend money at a later date. I think 30 is better. And Angel, I'm not telling you what to do with your life or your disposable income. I think doing $30 will get you 80 event currency, and you'll be able to get. I can show you, because what are you short on? You've got loads of void material, so we're not worried about that. I presume you need cores like a mother trucker. Or you could have some big improvements that... Oh, nice. You need DT mats. Or the infusion stones. You haven't got any Grimoire, which is fine. Haven't reached Nirvana. Okay. But you can get... Listen. Where is it? Let me show you what you can pick. And this is an example. This isn't necessarily exactly what you'd pick, because it depends on what you need, right? But let's say you'd pick Void, Core, Void. Bear in mind, I might come back to this. Just everyone chill out if you look at me doing something wrong. I'm trying to work out what 80 is a weird event currency, and I'm not used to it. I wouldn't, with how much stuff you've got, I wouldn't be going for the 1,000 CSG refund. I just don't think it's worthwhile for your account. I would rather have an extra pick. What's really frustrating, the obvious thing is to pick Grimoire over DT materials, but you've just said you're short on DT mats. So I don't like doing that. The other thing you could do... no, to be fair, we're doing stupid stuff. You would do that, then you get a free pick, and then you unlock the regular round where you'd pick this with your 80. That way you get an extra core as well, rather than switching up. So you'd get Star Soul, get your 2 DT picks, and you'd get 2 Grim picks. Because I've already said to you, that's possibly what I would do. And if and when you decide what you're going to spend, shoot me a message and we can walk through it. No, this is Spectre. That's Spectre. I don't know what you've got You're not going to pick this. Didn't even know you need multiple of the same star style. Yeah, you do. Unfortunately, you need a shit ton of them. You need so many. You don't just need one. You need loads. You would always pick the star style out of here as well. You haven't got any star souls. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Oh, wow. You've got no DT mats. Wait, you must have some DT mats. Oh, Jesus. You don't have DT mats. I think you need a Star Soul guide. Yeah, welcome to the club, bro. You think I could do a Star Soul guide? I don't even know how to use the UI. I just know that you should pick Spectre and if you want to be really SE pilled, get Nova once. It only has to be level 1. Then it means you can use Nova on your second Nirvana hero, which will be Madeline, which then means that you can use upgraded Phoenix Pet in Star Expedition. Angel, but here's the thing. This is where people, I think, you could do that. You could do that. I don't know if I like that. I think are you further away than you think you are? Oh no, you already, okay, right. But with 2 DT picks, I think you're there anyway, right? 2. I think you're further away than you think. Because you need to bring one of these up and then one of them to Polystar. I think you're further away than you think you are. Hit Angel. You're at a really good point of the game. The issue is this. If you start chasing big progress, you have to spend more money. More money. More money. More money. If you wanted to do a $130 relay, and you don't normally do a $130 relay, I would chill out. Because hopefully, the event in a couple of weeks' time is the big August event. That's what they called it. This Shishi Festival isn't even a big event. It's a standard event. I would wait for the Trans Escort event in 2 weeks' time. At worst, there's going to be deluxe resource chests in the value packs, etc. So you're going to get you get more bang for your buck waiting, because you might end up with an extra pick now. But I would do if you're willing to spend, I would do $30. I wouldn't go more. I would. Where is it? This is kind of what I would do. I would pick the discount routes. I would get Star Soul. Star Soul or Grim. You've already got a chest for Spectre. Maybe you do this. Maybe you do that instead. But it's the same. It's the same. Go discounted route. Grim pick. Discount, 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 discount. I'd pick a Star Soul here. Then you claim all your stuff. And then you get to pick on the next round. I'd pick another Grim pick, because you'll have another 10 event currency. And then in your free pick, I would either pick a Star Soul or event currency. I'd pick Grim. You are low on Grim. And that is fine, but Grim's what I would pick. You need some Grimoire Essence. You also, I presume, are very low on the enabling stones. Yeah, so you are low. I presume that's the only hero you've got them on. Maybe I'm wrong in that. I hope you haven't got them on Asmodee. Yeah. So you need to start collecting them stones. So, yes, because you at this point are behind. To complete book 1 is great, right? We want to complete book 1. When you get to book 2, you can upgrade it to level 50, and then you can't level it up any further until you have heroes fully orange enabled, right? Okay, you've called it red. We'll call it red just for now to avoid confusion, right? So that means you need 15 of these stones per hero. Oh, you haven't got any spare ones. That's fine. 15 of these stones unlocks an extra 25 levels. And then once you've had 4 of them, it means you can max out book 2, and then you move on to book 3 and stuff like that. But no, sorry. Then you can move on to book 3. So it's tricky. I would never drop it. So ideally, you'd like to finish book 1 with the amount of Grimoire essence that you need, the purple stuff, at the same kind of time that you've got 15 of these stones. So you're a bit behind on stones, but don't worry about it. Also, this is something that's really important. Grimoire, in terms of a material, is more valuable than Destiny material. I feel like people underpick Destiny still, but if you go big on an event and there is a plentiful gifts like this and you get these chests, you wouldn't pick DT out of them. You're picking the Grim materials out of them, basically. Maybe you do one event just for DT mats. I really wouldn't. It feels like you're rushing, and I just don't think there's a need for it. I think if you want to go down the route of getting more Destiny materials, which you need, which I need to do, that's what I'm doing on my account, right? I'm picking more DT mats because I need them. I would make sure that you're consistently getting these, because bear in mind, every event, if you get yourself 50,000 CSG, which is converting 10,000 of your Starry Gems, right? You can complete the next, I don't know how many numbers it is, 7 events with CSG, which means you're consistently going to get 2 picks here. Once you've started picking up some Star Souls, you can stop. I just think it's nice to get some. And then you can even start picking them up like here if you wanted to. If you really wanted to get an extra pick, that's fine. But it's so difficult, Angel. It's so difficult. What are you saying, Oopsvar? You haven't done anything wrong. Listen, people... Arctis, I'll see you later, dude. Have a fantastic time in Greece. And I'll speak to you when you're back. Oh no, or maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. Yeah. But also, do you know what, Koji? Koji, you've just said you can start using purple stones. I completely agree with you. Arctis, we'll talk in the meantime, because I need to confirm with you when I can go on your account. Because I need to go on your account at some point next week. He said that very ominously. He said he will be in touch. Ooh. I think people prioritize Grim too much now. You what? You will not touch anyone. No one assumed you would. Now I'm definitely assuming that you're gonna touch someone. No one here was wondering if you were gonna touch anyone until you just said that you won't touch anyone. Arctis, with your account, you can touch me. I'm joking. I'm not joking. I think people over prioritize Grim, and I think they lack in other stuff. I think they lack other stuff, and I think that we're seeing accounts push way too far on this book 3 at the expense of other things. Like, people are pushing so far in book 3 with their main hero because they want to get it to level 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, right? That they're not purple infusing other heroes so they can get their book 3 more complete, which means they'll then be really behind on book 4 when it comes out. So yeah, big spenders are spending and they're upgrading the heroes and they're doing great damage, but you can't convert book 3 material to book 2 material to the infusion stones. So I just think people are going to end up maybe regretting some of their decisions in pushing their Aspen or whoever else they're using too far. Because once you've done it, you can't stop. And it's the book 3 infusions that are the problem, not book 2. But because for instance now, I'm not pushing book 3. I'm done. I've got my keystone to level 3. I'm happy with it there. I am now going to push my purple infusions as far as I possibly can on other heroes, so that I can progress that book 3, and then when book 4 comes out, I'll be in a place to do it. Because I think they're going to play catch up so hard when book 4 comes out. It seems like everyone's in a race to get book 3 to their Aspen or whoever to like level 80, level 85 in Fusion. And it's like, yeah, but then your other heroes are like 15 to 20, and it just doesn't sit right. So Archer, Lord Archer, this is Archeron, isn't it? Sorry, Angel. If you want to have like a proper talk, we can have a proper talk. We'll finish up. We'll finish up, and we'll SE sigils are amazing. Oh, speaking of which. Let's level this bad boy up. I probably need to do a sigil guide as well. Oh, is that as maximum as it can go? Surely not. Or was I just pressing quick select over and over again? Surely. Is he just not doing anything? It's just taking forever. Oh, it's because they're only level 2, so they're taking forever. Get rid of all the trash ones. Damage reduction by attack is fine. What other ones do we have? Speed, useless. Holy damage, useless. Armor break. Your account's going to be definitely useless. Void campaign. Control immunity offset can be okay. Dodge rate can be quite nice. Skill damage, that's the one. That's the one. 232% is not great, but it's better than nothing. Right. Try and find this one again. Don't you dare. It's right there. How is it? That's how I left it. That's fine. Yeah. So, Angel, your homework. Okay. Your homework. I want to see 50,000 contract starry gems. I want to see 50,000 contract starry gems. So that you don't get twitchy fingered and make terrible decisions. I then want to see you putting some work into buying some decent copies. B+ doesn't mean it's decent. There is going to be an Awakening video that comes out next week, maybe week after, depends when I schedule it. That's going to go through the pitfalls that people make with the copies they buy and stuff like that. So watch that, because you're in no rush, man. There's no need to rush. Aspen, I want to see you spend 15 to 20k on an Aspen that is closing in on 7,000 attack, if not 7,000 attack, and his Giant Killer Defier skill damage. If it's not skill damage, I just wouldn't buy it. Just wait until you see a really good copy, dude. Wait until you see a good copy. You're really far behind on soul power to the point you don't have any, so maybe I wouldn't mind so much if you went and grabbed yourself an A-. But bear in mind, like, high A- for some reason go better than low A's, and it's just wrong, like, even if they're the same kind of attack. Damage reduction we don't want. And these aren't high enough attacks now. Yeah, anything over 7k or 6,900, you're fine. But yeah, you don't need to spend loads of dough on it. I mean, holy shit, that price is tanked. Why is this the case? Normally, the price goes up during the season. These have all gone incredibly low. This is what A- were selling for before the season started. Why are they now so low? This is fucking insane. Are you guys looking at this? The average A minus is higher than the average A. What are people doing? Hey, Cinder. Mate, I might have to go on my account and try and risk. I said hello, Cinder. And risk some of my VHL fund to try and flip some of these. Because there's money to be had for sure. Like, because I wouldn't buy these copies for my account. Not these ones. I wouldn't buy these copies for my account. But they're not terrible copies. Like, that's not a terrible copy. For 11.5k. Yeah, for an A. That's A across the board. I mean, that's a terrible copy. Too quick. It's not terrible. It's expensive. Now we're getting down to the non-rolled ones. How strange. How strange. You don't need to say hi. You're going full B plus support. Don't do that. That's terrible decisions. It's not a terrible decision. It's not a terrible decision if the B pluses are worth it. But so often they're just not. Angel, thank you for letting me go on your account. We'll talk more once the season's over. There's no rush now to do it. But yeah, I would, as I said, change over the SG to CSG so you've locked yourself in and you can't spend it stupidly. Get yourself a really good Aspen. Get yourself some good B copies, but we can always talk and figure it out. Because I'll show you what I mean. So for instance, that's an A copy. That's not showing you anything. And I rolled these copies, so they're not even really good ones to show. But armor and control it's quick armor control immunity, and that wasn't expensive either. It was actually really cheap. It's the substats that I want to see on people's account. Ignore that because I rolled that. Ignore that one. Like, look at this beaut. So for 20k, this is the type of copy you can normally get. This is what I paid for this. 21k, I think I paid. And it'll make a significant difference. I bought this pre-rolled, and I love it. I adore this copy. I think it's the best copy in the world. I wanted control immunity offset. It didn't work for me. Control immunity offset, control precision. Wukong. Armor, damage reduction, holy armor for our Melissa. So it's all the corrects that ignore that. Ignore the rubbish ones. Armor, damage reduction for Olivia. Tanky and still quite quick. Don't come in here and start mugging off my Aspen. I don't even have soul power. So for me, soul power is not the problem. 3,800. I know it's not a lot, right? But I don't have anywhere near that anyway. So for me, the cap's irrelevant. That copy will still sell for the big bucks. When and if it comes to it. 100%. Do you know what we didn't do on Deuce's account? Yeah, but Cinder, I don't disagree with you. I wanted it pre-rolled. I wanted big attack. If I'll give you an example, right? 7,800 attack pre-rolled. Please don't prove me wrong right here, right now. Please don't do it. I'd be really annoyed. It's nowhere near. I think there's going to be loads of A pluses that don't have 7,800 attack. And that's not even as good as my copy. And I get it's going to have a higher soul power. But my copy's better than that. My copy's better than this, and that's not even rolled. So I looked at it as a very rare copy because it was 7,800 attack pre-rolled. I didn't want to risk it going. I'd have hated myself. And I quick bought that. I bought that out as well. because I didn't want to risk it. I'd have hated myself for losing out on that copy. Should we pull our rewards? Out of interest. Out of interest. Because I think I have enough. I think I have enough Star Soul. I've got 3. I have enough to upgrade my Spectre. But I don't know how to do it efficiently. So we're not going to. That's the basic reality of the situation. I don't know how to do it effectively. I don't even know how to get on the menu. I do. So I need 42,000 fishies. Why is it not telling me how many I have? Oh, I need a tiny amount of fishies. So I'm going to wait until the season's over for that. I want to upgrade my pupil. So I think I'm going to grab a copy of pupil and some of the pupil food. I don't know what the pupil food looks like. And I'm desperately short on DT mats because I've prioritized the Grim when I really shouldn't have. If you're looking to fill out the A- SE team, DM you. I need to make sure. Can I also say, hey, Abracadabra, Yarev. And I'm not, oh God, goodness. I'm not saying this in a nasty way whatsoever, right? I'm not saying what I'm about to say in a nasty way. Having been on so many people's accounts, when people moan about being free to play, and I look at their accounts and the bad decisions that have been made on those accounts, it's really hard to sit there and have sympathy for them because they should be so much further along and they're not, but that's their fault. Like I can't, you know, so yes, obviously it's really hard for free to play players, but I also sit there and say, it doesn't have to be as hard as people make it. And I know that sounds a bit nasty, but yeah. See, hold on. I mathed this out earlier, and we're going to have to remath it. Because the bonus floors are really bad. Yeah. The bonus floors are really bad. You like floor 1, you like floor 3, but floor 4, 5... Oh no, 5's not bad, but you don't like floor 4. We don't like floor 2 for the value. So you almost want to spend... I mathed this all out earlier and now it's all going to tits. So if we went crazy... I think we said we're doing this. We're going completely off-piste here. No one's going to do what I'm suggesting we do. Right? This is my account. I do what I want. Clearly, I do what I want. I can't remember if it was Aurora Shards or whatever. We wanted another pupil. Base pupil, not plume in it. Yeah. That Grim, Star Soul. I think I was doing something crazy. I was like, I want this. That gives me 20 picks. I actually think I've done 2 more when I'd done the math out. Maybe I didn't do that. Origin. Grim. I did, because I'm so short on DT mats. That's the problem with my account. But I also obviously want the purple stones. Yeah, but Cinder, I don't... But what that means is, I get what you're saying. But that means I'm getting this random ass thing here. And I want more DT mats. And I'm already sacrificing DT mats to pick up the Grim pick there. So my account's not... I'm not struggling on Grim. I'm struggling on DT desperately. Like, horrendously. And so I'm trying to prioritise this. And I had it all mathed out. Yeah, but I said I don't. The Grimoire's not a problem. I book 3. I'm happy with book 3. I need to upgrade temple level. I need to do all these different things to make my account push forward, and I've neglected DT massively. I think I have to go away and calculate it. I had it written down, and I've left it in my work van. I think I've left it in my work van. It's definitely not on my desk like it normally is. So 1, 2, because we'll get 1, 2. Do you know what? I think I'm miscalculating it. I think that was based off 100. Because we got 110, I think we did go to floor 3. Because I'm wondering why I've got 10 spare. And it's because of that. So I think I did this to get to floor 3. On 100 points, I think I worked out I didn't want to do floor 3 because I was wasting and I wanted more DT mats. I'm also thinking, right. Was I saying I was going to do this? I think I was saying I was going to do that because I've got the Star Souls 1 and 2, which is fine. And then the free pick can be Grim because I'm still getting 1 Grim there, and then I get 2 Grims in the second floor. I think that's what I was doing. Because I said I wanted to get DT mats, and this is my only way I could think of getting it. Was I maybe not doing pupil? Was I maybe getting fishy food? Fish food's hard to get. Fish food's super hard to get. And it feels strange picking the upgrade material over the the actual Star Souls. But obviously they're the same thing anyway. I've got enough. I got this from the event. Yes. Fishies. I've got enough to upgrade Spectre. I've got enough to upgrade Spectre. I'm not going to because I don't want to have to do the quests. If I wanted to, I could. I've got that. I can get that. That's fine. No, I'm not doing it because otherwise I can't use it for tomorrow. Hey, Dask. Right. So I don't need to pick that Spectre because I picked it out of the chests. So that's the food for pupil. That's pupil. I then get the free pick and 2 other Grim picks. And I've got 1 there. So I end up with 4 Grim picks, 2 Star Souls. I get DT mats, which I desperately need. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Cinder, I'll see you later, dude. Have a good one, man. Why isn't it letting me pick? Oh, because I haven't actually cleared it yet. And I'm pretty sure it was just Stella I needed. 1. Pupil. I'm sure this is definitely the pupil food. I've never fed pupil, so I don't know. Or did I just go past it? It's pupil food. Pupil. Perfect. That's what I want to do. And then we get a free one here. And we're going to get another purple stone. That's fine. There. And we're going to get more purple stones. There. And we're going to get ourselves a core. Should I get myself a gauntlet? Should I get myself a gauntlet over another core? Oh, don't, Dusk. Don't. I know. It's there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Core or the artifact? I don't need the core. I could always use the artifact. Artifact. Perfecto. I know Artie will always be useful. I know it will. I know it will. And I want to get to Splendid. Hey, Lavender. I've got 2. So now I've got 3. I'm not interested in Void campaign. We cleared Chapter 9. We're in Chapter 10. So I've unlocked Void Boss 9, which is awesome. I've got loads of the Star Spawn chests because I'm an idiot. All the core chests in the world. We've got this art. This has the gauntlet as well. Okay. So, yes, we have got our 4 gauntlets now, which is cool. So we can make a Splendid one if we wanted to, or we can make 2 glittery. I think 2 glittery deified ones is the way to go. You'd run it on your main damage dealer and then on your Betty. I think that's probably the way to go. But it just depends. So who have we done? So we've done Deuces, Toms, Gibsons, or Angel, whatever you want to call him. We did tickets on Mats. We've done Star Expedition. 5 glittery. Yeah, but that's not necessary. Why have you done 5 glittery? I feel like that's overkill. How is Chill? We don't talk about Chill. I don't know. That's my fault for not knowing. I'm terrible. Because I do have to jump off. Because I've got everyone else's attacks to do. I am 5th. Motti, Pavel, Lantios guy. Atlanteus guy is a bit cheeky because he's been having free hits whenever he wants, whereas the other guy's been taking hits in dead zones. So he might look at his score and say he's doing really well. He's doing amazing. But he's a little bit cheeky. A little bit cheeky. He hasn't been a team player because he's not on the Discord. So, yeah, it's hard. And he hits the boss when he shouldn't be hitting the boss. Really. When we're trying to math everything out. And then he just takes a chunk. And it's like, dude, that's kind of wrecked stuff. Do you know what, though? Like, I've got all of Moist's, Steve's, and Ben's attacks to do. We might close that gap. Magnum Opus. I said they had big hitters. They've come right back into it. Wow, I think these guys are going to have more in the tank for tonight, certainly. Myrtle have caught up a little bit. We'll see how we end up. And we'll see how we can do. But guys and girls, that's it. The event is a success. Tom's account was fun to go on. Deuce's account was fun to go on. Gibson's obviously was good, and we'll talk more. And there's a couple of videos coming out that's going to really help him, which is nice. And what I'll probably do as well, I will probably make those artifacts glittery and do some VC just to show people like what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rob, I think that what you've just said is probably the real sweet spot. I think just Betty and just main damage dealer is fine. Having it on Wukong as well is just helpful. It's just helpful. Hey, Poke, how are you, man? I'm about to go, but you tell me, did you do your attack after the stuff got reverted today or before? Where are Rebels? Nice, bro. Nice. As long as you stay ahead of these dirty scabs, I'm fine with that. Stormont scabs. Order Utopia Beard Revenant scabs. TK, I hope they have a better day tomorrow. Harmony, I hated the way they've taken part of this Star Expedition. They raced so far ahead at the start, it just irrationally annoyed me. Stalker, don't have any feelings on them. Outlaws, no feelings on them. Malicious Nirvana guy still didn't attack. No, but Poke, I hope so, because I know Utopia do attack late, right? I mean, that would be mental if Utopia didn't beat Chaos. Mental. Yeah, Lavender, Utopia tends to go really late. So I know they've got loads more in the tank. Whereas Chaos seemed to go earlier. So, yeah, Magnum Opus have... At the start of the stream, they were like down here, and I was like, that's not right. That's not right. I just hope that I really would like to be able to keep hold of like top 13. I'm not worried about Myrtle because they would have had to have really recruited something incredible to push ahead of us. We finished ahead of Zenith and Utopia Y last season. Awaken finished ahead of us, but they're quite far back. Like, that's a big jump. Magnum Opus. So as long as we're still top 15, bear in mind we have the new Nash Syndicate there. I'm fine with that. No worries, no. I'll see you later, dude. Did we get the islands cleared? Yeah, we got the islands cleared. I mean, we didn't do 14 because... Oh, we have done 14. Okay. 14's bugged, but we knew that was bugged, so we didn't bother with it. These will make massive differences. Massive differences. For reference, Sashko today, 240 million account. Massive. Massive damage compared to what we were doing yesterday. So, yeah. But anyway, Rob, you're server 2. Are you Android? Do you want to join a guild? We're recruiting for next season. Keep my hat on all the time. Always keep my recruiting hat on. Hopefully we get Ronnie Coleman join. Ronnie Coleman joining would be amazing. I haven't forgotten about Ronnie. I don't think it's the real Ronnie Coleman. Always on the lookout for extra talent. Rob, I'm pretty sure I would have asked Rob before anyway. Rob is in the stream quite a bit. I'd be surprised if he hadn't have had my good stuff already. Not like that, you creeps. Not like that. Just, you know, the pitch. The sales pitch. But anyway, I digress. It's been a good one. I am not here next week for streams. In fact, I'm not here for the next 2 weeks for streams. Because I go away on the Friday and I come back the following Saturday, I think. So... Rob, if it's an independent guild, by all means hit me up on Discord. If you're ever looking for players, if yours is an independent guild, maybe we can trade info and I can help you out with some players, because I worry that we're getting to the point where players are falling in between guilds, and so therefore it's maybe not as fun. I don't know how good your guild is. What's your guild called, Rob? Out of interest? Because yeah, we can always find a way. I'm always looking. It's not a merge, by the way. It's just you to keep your guild and do what you want with it. But yeah, we can always pass over info because we've like done stonks since we merged with the French guys. Stonks. Who do you talk to for joining Chill? Yarev. Open a ticket so I don't forget. Open a ticket. Ronnie, join the Discord. And we'll get you figured out. We'll get you sorted out. It'd be great to have everyone. Druids, you're in 300 and SE right now. Out of interest, Rob, what's the attack on your Aspen? I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm just trying to gauge it. Oh, Dusk, that'll take forever. Do you know what we could... holy shit, Dusk. I've just had a brainwave. That would take forever. Do you know what we could do? 100%. Bear in mind, everyone's in the same server. We could pick 2 of them. Yeah. Dusk, we could pick 2 of them. And we could get everyone to merge to them. Not everyone's going to continue their accounts, obviously. But even if 5 or 6 people per guild do it, that would really quickly get them to level 30. How insane would that be? Cool. Rob, do you know what? I think we can help each other. If you've got a full guild of 30 people that are really active, obviously I can't really help. If you find yourself and you've only got 15, 20 players that are active and you're looking for more players at a similar power level, we might be able to help each other. Because I think I've got people that are too good for Chill, because Chill literally is just sitting there to park accounts. But maybe maybe we can help each other out. If you're ever interested and we can float a couple of ideas past each other, I said join the Discord, let me know. It could be like a militia V2, but you're completely independent and we just have a place to send people that want to take part. And I'm happy enough, because I said, I don't know, I'll give you a reference point. Because it obviously depends on the power of the other people in your guild. But if you're if you're at 48 million, I'll show you what I've managed to do. So I don't know what your points are, but we're Queen Rubio, nice. But this is how many points I'm on. 70, whatever that is. And I'm on 32 million attack. Yeah, 50 million attack in militia. Nice. So yeah, maybe I can give you some ideas and help you with the setups and stuff, depending. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. As said, I think we got to maybe we need some more players in around the 40 million attack. Yeah, no worries, man. Oh, bless you, Rob, you don't have Discord. That must make life really difficult with arranging stuff for the guild. Must make it difficult. Who's done really well? I had a good day today. I'm third today. Nice. Yes, Finn has an A-, all right? But it's only 32 million attack. This account, and I'm not going to show you because I'm actually embarrassed by it. This account is a perfect example. In fact, no, I don't know why I'm embarrassed about it. It is what it is, right? This is what bad spending gets you. It's the account's birthday. It's a year old. It's VIP 7. This is what I started as the non-meta account series. And it's embarrassing what I have. It's embarrassing. So wasteful with so much stuff that I should be so far ahead. So far ahead. So when people say like free to play don't get very far, I think a lot of the time it's a skill issue. Same as spenders. What's Cobalt said? Cobalt. Oh, I've got top chat on rather than live chat. I've done it all thingy. No Discord, no SE. Yeah. I don't think that I think if you're not on Discord, Star Expedition. If you are an island clearer, I think that's fine because you can just get messaged and said, look, this is your islands for the day. You know what time you're going to do the islands, do them. And then you just hit really late in the day. If you actually want to take it seriously, you have to have Discord. Yeah, Dusk, fine. Yeah. As I said, if it's island clearing and stuff, it's fine. All people have got to do is read the message. Like, if we tried to organise Elysium through the guild chat, it would just be impossible. It would just be impossible to do. We struggle on Discord, let alone... That's not true. We don't struggle on Discord. I think we micromanage. Samurai. But will you hear when I explained why he's number one? And the issues that's caused? He hasn't hit a single dead zone. He hits when it's a fresh boss. He doesn't listen to the messages about when to hit. So whereas poor Pavel and Moist are hitting in dead zones to help us get out, he's putting us in dead zones. Or he's refusing to hit when it's in a dead zone. So, you know, it's difficult. If Pavel turned around and said, I'm only hitting a fresh boss, or I'm only hitting when it's under 60%, he would be top. But he's not. He's hitting when it's in dead zone because he has to. That's what we do as part of a guild and a team. I have no issue with Atlantios guy. That's what everyone calls him, and it's unfair. But he's random letter guy. Okay, he can say that if he likes. I don't think that's probably what happened. Because if we use the calculator to see what kind of hit that would be, I'm pretty sure that would be E23. And there's no way he done that. But listen, to be fair, Sarah, I don't know. I would say to you, it's very easy to put your score at the top if you're just hitting fresh bosses. So, for instance, oh, we did one shit. Pavel's here. Yeah. But it's very, yeah, Pavel, you understand what I'm saying, right? Where you guys have hit dead zones, so your attacks do like no damage. It's not really fair to compare it. Oh, it's E22. Okay. It's not really fair to compare it, or I don't think it's fair to compare it. I mean, Motti, Dream, you have all done hits in dead zone. He seems to only be interested in hitting when it's a fresh boss or under 60%, which is fine for juicing your own stats, but it's not fine for the guild overall. I don't really have a problem with it. I think Aaron has more of a problem with it. We also have Blue Devil, who's a guy again from Atlantios who's joined up, who's got a D16 account, and he's like third from bottom with the guild because he just hasn't, you know, I'll show you what's happened. And this is a shame. Like, and yeah, it's just a shame that this has happened because he's not even. Yeah, Pavel, 100%. Are you talking about Atlantios random letter guy there? So you don't even know how many attacks he's got left. Yeah, there is less overall. Yeah. So and so Kodako, I get what you. And to be fair, Kodako, you're fine. You're not on Discord, but you do the islands and you do your attacks late in the day. You're absolutely fine. We have no issue with it whatsoever, right? If Pavel wanted to play the way this guy played, Pavel would be by far at the top. If Moist or Motti played the way this guy played, they would be at the top. We're all taking it in turns, smacking the shit out of dead zones. He's not. We are sitting there and trying to organise attacks. He's not. He's just hitting when it suits him. So we don't even know how many attacks he has left. So yeah, it's a shame, and we would do better as a guild if he was in Discord. Without the shadow of a doubt, we would do better. Without a shadow of a doubt. But if he wants to do it and be top, fine. That's his prerogative. But yeah, the guild suffers because of it, unfortunately. It's one of those things. It's like when you have a footballer, say, like a kid footballer, scores 10 goals in 5-a-side, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm the very best. And it's like, yeah, but mate, you haven't passed, you haven't defended, you haven't done anything. And so our team's lost 11-10 because you haven't played as a team player. That's kind of what it's like. Yeah, the stat sheet looks good, but the end result isn't. So, which is fine. Hey, Mason. I presume you've already done DTV's core. Oh, first. Sorry. Well, no, yeah, if DTV is your damage dealer, then DTV. However, I would also... no, I'm not going to get into that. DTV. Yeah, but... And, to be fair, Kodako, it's up to you. It depends. You're welcome to, like, join... Let me know whether you want to be Squad or Elysium next season. Oh, nice. Yeah, Rob, it's fine. But, like, it's one of those. It depends how serious people want to take it. I like to think if we've got people spending a lot of money on the game and investing a lot of their time, that we try and take it seriously. That's not fun all the time. And it's stressful as fuck, but I'd rather have a little bit of stress and still do it. And yeah, I think Squad's been difficult. I think we expected people to know maybe more than they did in terms of the logistics. Kodako, I'll be honest with you. Being in Elysium is by far the best for us because you clear the islands perfectly every time. To be fair, I know it doesn't matter. I was about to say something. It doesn't matter. As long as you clear the islands you're supposed to clear, you're going to do better for us in Elysium. That's the reality of it. But I want you to have fun, and Squad's been fun. But then if you've got a DTV, you're probably not doing a lot of damage even in Squad. Like the drop to DTV is so significant. So yeah, I'd be happy for you to go wherever you wanted to go. You can go in whatever guild you want to go in. In Elysium, you're still perfect, as far as I'm concerned. But I'll talk to you if we need to talk about it, and we'll figure something out. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay. Right, guys. Yeah. So there's no point even being in squad because you're still not even gonna. I was about to say something horrible. I didn't mean that. I was going to say contribute to boss damage. You might as well stay in Elysium, bro. Take all the glory for being top 15. Like, because you're super useful. I'm going to ask for more people like you. Because I imagine that people with DTV accounts and Williams accounts, etc., I imagine that they get shunned for Star Expedition or bullied into getting Aspens. We don't do that at all. We're really happy to have PvP people, Void Campaign people, join up as long as they realise that they're just going to be clearing islands. But, guys, I've already said goodbye loads of times. I do have to go. I've got 3 people's attacks to do for Elysium. We've got to make sure that we get Moist. Moist is probably the 3rd biggest account. That's a lie. I think Atlanteos guy's got the biggest account. And then it's Pavel. Then it's between Motti, Dream, and Moist. So yeah, Moist has done 1 hit today in Dead Zone. It was we managed to get 2E21 in Dead Zone, which is fine. So we've got 4 attacks left with Moist, so he should be right up with these guys. And Ben's got all his attacks to do. And Ben's just got book 3. Steve's got all his attacks to do. Blue Devil has no idea what he's doing, bless his sweetheart. He's this guy's like a D16 account with an A Aspen. What is he doing? This is Aaron's Gaggy account. And he's down here. Just fucking insane. Oh, it's so annoying. No worries, Kara. Have a good one. Das, Rob. Yeah, Rob, I'm happy you made it too, bro. I said, if you ever want to join the Discord, get a Discord, join the Discord. You're more than welcome. It'll be great to have people on here. We can always try and help out the other guilds as well, if you want some advice, etc. But yeah, other than that, guys, obviously, make sure you have a good weekend. Stay safe. VH out.